olive oil, and you want about a tablespoon and a half or so of that olive oil. To that, I'm going to add my vegetables. Scrape off all of that's left off of my plate. Give that a little stir. And again, full list of ingredients will be available over at CaribbeanPot.com. I've got half of a Scotch bonnet pepper, half of a red bell pepper, half of a green bell pepper, a cup of scallions, some julienne carrots, onion. I have a clove of garlic that I'm just going to grate in there. If you want to smash it, you can do that as well. I just want, well, I find that grating it allows me to get that garlic in there very quickly. Medium heat, as I said earlier there, but I also want some fresh ground black pepper. And ladies and gentlemen, this recipe is influenced by a request on YouTube after I did the brown stew, the Jamaican style brown stew salmon last week. Someone wanted to know if they could use canned salmon. Canned salmon is very expensive, even here in Canada. So the cheap option is canned mackerel and tomato sauce, and I honestly think it's a better option, simply because the tomato sauce in the canned mackerel, or the canned mackerel is packed in, will work beautiful with this, because you know we usually add quite a bit of tomato ketchup in here. I still will add some tomato ketchup, just not as much. Of course, we need some salt, pimento or allspice berries, Caribbean browning. I need to scrape it down with my spoon just a little bit. Yeah, water. And keeping in mind the mackerel is packed in a tomato sauce, I'm going in lightly with the tomato ketchup. All I want to do now is bring that up to a sort of a boil, let that simmer for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we'll continue. Just gonna work that in. And don't fret, we're adding the tomato sauce from the mackerel, so it will brighten things up. And the reason for the ketchup is to add a little bit of acidity plus some sweetness as well to the entire thing. If you wanted to add a bit more ketchup later on is when I would suggest you would adjust it. At this point, if you wanted to grate in about a teaspoon of ginger, you can do that as well. Thanks for allowing me 30 seconds of your time. Uncle Chris here, reminding you, printable recipes are available at CaribbeanPot.com. If you like the recipe that you're seeing right now, or any of my recipes, consider subscribing and sharing the link with your friends. And finally, I have cookbooks available for sale. I have 4 cookbooks and I'm working on a few more. So if you head over to CaribbeanPot.com/cookbooks, there will be cookbooks there ready for you all. And if you wait till the end of the video, yeah, I'm going to force you to watch the video, or fast forward, I'll give you a discount code. For those same cookbooks, you can get a discount. All right? It's now time to go in with the mackerel and tomato sauce. Now, what you can do, yeah? I know some of you like to break it open, and I'll show you what I mean. My hands are clean. If you wanted to break it open to remove this bone, yeah, you can do that as well. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I should have done it off camera, and just break it into pieces like so. Everybody's watching and saying, well, Chris, how you handling your food? Well, I am eating this. You don't need to copy me, all right? But those bones are, because it's cured in that can there, it's cooked. That bone is brittle, see? Look how brittle that is. So you don't really have to fret too much about that if you don't want to. I also want a bit more water in there just to be able to make sure everything comes together nicely. Just gonna give that a little shaky shake. I'm gonna go in and stir that in. Yeah? And let that tomato sauce and everything do its thing in here. It's coming together nicely already. There's only a couple more things I want to add in here, yeah? That is a large tomato. It's in big chunks. And this allows me to get a bit more texture. It allows me, the entire thing allows me, you know, with all those peppers and onions and carrots and everything else, it allows me to stretch this dish for more people. You know, it's a Lenten season, maybe Good Friday, you're looking for a nice little fish dish, something inexpensive, some, you know, maybe you're based in the Caribbean and you have most of these ingredients in your garden. All you need is a can of mackerel and tomato sauce and you're golden. You know what I mean? Some boiled, even some dumplings, some green banana, all those different things would work nicely with this. But for now, I'm just gonna let that simmer. Just gonna work that tomato in there. And the reason why for adding the tomato now is because, I love to keep the shape of the tomato. I like juicy pieces of tomato. I don't want it overcooked. So this is why I am being very careful not to break up everything. Even the pieces of fish is holding its own, yeah? It's been 5 minutes since I added the mackerel in there. All I want to do now is go in with juice of half of a lime, and that bit of lime, the juice here, will just brighten everything up. I'm gonna turn my stove off, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. What I would recommend is, prior to adding the lime in there, that you taste and adjust the salt. If you find it's a bit too tart as well, add a tiny bit of brown sugar, and you're done. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. A quick sort of take on Jamaican brown stew, but this time we use canned mackerel or tin mackerel in tomato sauce. Let me turn off this heat here because I know this cast iron pot is going to retain a lot of heat. I do hope you get an opportunity to give this one a try. The sauce on there, even on plain old white rice. I'm telling you. Listen, I go and tuck in. All I need is some sliced cucumber and I good. I gone.